All right, today I'm going to talk about AI business ethics. I'm Charlie Zhou, and I'm researching about Da Vinci surgical system. So, what is Da Vinci surgical system? The Da Vinci surgical system is a robotic surgical system made by the American company Institutive Surgical. It was first approved in 2000 year by the FDA. The system is designed to facilitate surgery using a minimally invasive approach and is controlled by a surgeon from a console. Um, so I'm talking about the application of Da Vinci's surgery system. So from the chart on the left, it talks about the competitors, like in the similar areas that using robots to do surgery. And Da Vinci's surgical system were used in an estimated 200,000 surgeries in 2012, most commonly for hysterectomies and prostate removals. In 2019 and 2020, there was an installed base of 4,986 units worldwide and 2,770 in the United States, 719 in Europe, 561 in Asia, and 221 in the rest of the world. The Psi version, which is the most current version of the system, costs on an average slightly under $2 million, which is a lot, and in addition to about 180,000 dollars of annual maintenance fees. So the cost of the system is extremely expensive. And the company owned this technology is called Intuitive Surgical Inc., which is an American corporation that develops, manufactures, and markets robotic products designed to improve clinical outcomes of patients through minimally invasive surgery. I looked through what is a minimal invasive surgery is using technologies that they don't really need knife to cut through your body to do the surgery, but they have um, um, tiny tubes that go through from your mouth. And I have a picture here. It just shows you how this operation goes. And the advantage of this is the patients can cure from the surgery faster, and it does less damage to the body. So so intuitive surgical is most notably with the Da Vinci surgical system. The company is part of the Nasdaq 100 and S&P 500. So the company is very successful because this technology is like a world leading class throughout the world. Um, so I'm going to talk about the structure for the ethics and AI for this company. The intuitive complex line, which is their ethic code, offers a secure channel for all employees, contingent workers, customers, third-party agencies, and others to anonymously report suspected violations where legally permitted. They also issue periodic reminders regarding the obligation to raise concerns related to ethics and compliance via the, the code and other channels. So it has very secure channels for protecting the customers, and they have specific rules to protect the right for the customers and being responsible for the accidental outcomes. So the fairness and bias, the customer and patient's personal information are kept securely. Only the taxes are transparent to the public. So I think that's just for the shareholder, and because it's a public company, so their financial records must be public. And that's all I can search for from on the internet. because the company has strict rules for who may purchase their products and which hospital is capable of using it. The company also has strict rules for anti bribery and anti corruption. Um, their rules for selecting customers are very strict. So there are bribery and corruption within the company before for getting the position being a customer. It's therefore they have this anti-bribery and anti-corruption rules recently. So my analysis, Da Vinci surgery system is definitely a world-leading AI technology system in the mineral surgery area. However, there are some regions that this technology isn't widely accepted. The company has specific limitations on their customers, which are the hospitals, because they are very cautious about its intellectual property rights. The cost of one system is over 2 million US dollars, and the maintenance fee is also very high. However, from the most recent record, one system might only operate less than 10 times per year, so the financial cost for the surgery is way too high. And third, the operator of Da Vinci surgery is required to take specific training processes, which means that not all medical doctors can operate it. Also, from the first reason I mentioned that the company is very cautious about their intellectual property rights, the system cannot be modified by the hospitals, thereby limited the freedom to operate the system by the clinics. Most critics of the robotic surgery assert that it is difficult for users to learn. So, and my conclusion for my research, Da Vinci surgery system is definitely a world-leading AI technology system in the mineral surgery area. The company also has strict rules of operating the robotic system. They have detailed codes for using the operating system. In the code, there are also specific regulations for what if accidents happens during the surgery with the usage of Da Vinci surgery system. Therefore, I believe this technology is working well. I think if the technology find a way to make it accessible to the public crowd with lowering their cost, it will benefit more patients in the world. On the other hand, the company's regulation to protect its property right is way too strict, so that most of the people in the world doesn't meet the requirement. For example, I'm from China, so that I'm not qualified as a patient. Overall, I certainly believe AI in medical will be widely used in the future, and Da Vinci surgery system is the first step, and it's very successful. Thank you.